how quickly the winds turn. Jesus came into Jerusalem barely a half hour ago, and now we hear about his passion, crucifixion, and death. It's important as we begin Holy Week to ultimately understand who Jesus is. We have to stand under the cross. That's not easy. To stand under the cross, to recognize how much God loves us. We have to realize by looking upon Jesus the extent of his suffering for us. How great was that suffering? Even Pilate was amazed that he was already dead. To realize that we are his followers, we have to join him on the cross. In the 17th century, Rembrandt, the Dutch painter, painted a crucifixion scene. In that crucifixion scene, you see all of the characters that you would expect to be at the foot of the cross. Certainly the Blessed Mother, St. John. You see the soldiers, the centurion. You will see those who mock, the bystanders. But Rembrandt did something very special with his painting. He painted one of the characters as himself. He was asked, "Why are you in that painting?" He simply said, "It was because of my sins too that he came to this cruel death." And then as you look at the painting, you see how clearly his image is and how close to the cross it is. And so he was asked again, "Why there, specifically in your painting?" He said, "I wanted to be close enough to gaze upon his eyes as he died." He was both responsible for his death, and he wanted to be up close to see that unconditional love. During Holy Week, we Catholics cannot be what is called CEOs, Christmas and Easter only. We must stand at the foot of the cross. That's why during Holy Week we will have the Passion read twice, once now and once on Good Friday. Not only to gaze upon the Lord's eyes closely and to feel that suffering and that special love, but also because God the Father wants to make a deep impression on our souls, a deep impression, so that we can be ultimately transformed by the liberating witness that we have to the Passion. A little bit later, Rembrandt painted another crucifixion scene, and it was just of the body of the Lord on a cross. But this time, Rembrandt's face was again in the painting, the Lord's own face. That's making that step to join in the suffering of Jesus Christ. The step that we all know leads to the resurrection. So let us continue on with the drama of this Holy Week, recognizing every step of the way God's unconditional love for us.